the surprising truth about why some doors stay closed. Stop for a moment and ask yourself, why do some doors in your life never open, no matter how much you pray, struggle, or hope? Why do others seem to open easily, bringing success, happiness, or opportunities, while the ones you dream of the most remain shut? What if I told you that every closed door has a purpose far greater than you can imagine? What if the very thing you are desperate for, the thing you think will complete your life, could actually destroy your heart, mislead your path, or delay your true destiny? In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the shocking truth about closed doors, why some blessings are denied, why some failures are protection, and why the doors that stay shut could be the most important lessons of your life. I promise you, once you understand this, you will never look at a closed door the same way again. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, your heart, your decisions, and your perspective on life could change forever. A closed door may be the greatest mercy of your life. Have you ever prayed for something so desperately you imagined that if it happened, your life would finally feel complete? You pictured the happiness, the relief, the security it would bring, and yet the door stayed closed. You poured your heart into your prayers. You hoped, you waited, you believed with every fiber of your being, and still it didn't happen. I want you to understand this deeply. A closed door is not a punishment. It may be the greatest mercy you will ever receive in your life. Sometimes we cannot see the bigger picture. We cannot see the risks, the hidden heartbreak, or the challenges that lie behind what we desire. Allah, with His perfect knowledge, sees all of this. He knows what could hurt us before it even reaches us. That door that stayed closed might have been protecting you from so much. It could be saving you from emotional pain that you are not ready to handle. It could be protecting your faith, keeping your heart safe from disappointment that might shake your trust in Allah. It could be preventing you from stepping into situations that would lead you away from the path you are meant to follow. Sometimes what we think we want is not what is best for us. Sometimes we are chasing a dream or a goal, believing it is our only path to happiness. But that closed door is actually a shield, holding us back from something that might have caused harm, sadness, or regret. And the beauty of it is, even when we feel lost or confused, even when we question, why not me, why now? That closed door is actually a part of Allah's wisdom and mercy. It is a reminder to trust Him more, to surrender our plans, and to remember that He knows what we do not. He protects us in ways we cannot see, in ways we might never understand until much later. So the next time a door closes, pause for a moment and reflect. Instead of feeling rejected, instead of feeling broken, remember that sometimes what feels like loss is actually the most profound protection. Sometimes what we think is denial is actually divine love guiding us to something better, keeping our hearts safe and preparing us for blessings that are yet to come. The door stays closed until you are ready for the blessing. Sometimes we pray for something so eagerly that we imagine it arriving immediately, as if our heart's desire is ready to be placed in our hands. We imagine life changing overnight, problems solved, happiness complete. And yet, the door stays closed. It is easy to feel frustrated, to wonder why our prayers are not answered, or to think that maybe we are not worthy. But the truth is far deeper and more beautiful than we often realize. The door stays closed because you are not yet ready for what lies beyond it. Allah knows what you are capable of carrying, and sometimes the blessing you ask for is too great for where you are at this moment. If it were given to you now, you might not handle it with patience, gratitude, or wisdom. It might overwhelm you or even take you away from the path that is best for you. Every delay is an opportunity. Every not now is a quiet, gentle lesson. Allah is shaping your heart, building your character, and teaching you strength, resilience, and trust. He is preparing you in ways that you cannot measure, so that when the door finally opens, you will embrace the blessing fully, without fear, without doubt, without losing sight of what truly matters. Think of it this way. Sometimes a seed cannot grow until the soil is ready, until the roots are strong enough, until the earth is fertile enough to support it. It must wait. That waiting is not punishment, it is preparation. The soil is being enriched, the roots are being strengthened, and the plant will flourish more beautifully than you could imagine. Your heart and your soul are like that seed. Closed doors give you time to learn patience, to build trust, and to refine your intentions. They give you the chance to let go of things that may weigh you down, to focus on what truly matters, and to grow into a person who can handle the blessing without fear or regret. So, when you find a door closed in your life, do not despair, do not argue, do not cry in frustration. Instead, reflect on what this waiting is teaching you. It is not a rejection, it is a preparation. It is Allah's way of making sure that when the blessing finally comes, you are ready to receive it fully, with your heart wide open and your spirit at peace. And one day, when the door opens, you will look back at the wait and realize how necessary it was. You will understand that the delay was not wasted time, but a process of growth, of learning, and of becoming the person who was truly ready for what was meant to be yours. Some doors would lead you away from what truly matters. Sometimes we see doors in our life that look perfect. They shine with promise, they seem exciting, they feel like exactly what we have been waiting for. And our hearts rush forward with hope, imagining that entering that door will finally bring happiness, success, or fulfillment. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, sometimes keeps those doors closed. And the reason is more beautiful than we often realize. Some doors would have led us away from what truly matters. Not everything that glitters is gold. Not every opportunity that seems perfect is meant for our path. Some doors, if opened, could distract us from our values, our faith, and the purpose that Allah has created for us. They could take us down roads that bring temporary pleasure but long-term regret, confusion, or loss. It is hard to understand this in the moment. When you want something, your mind can only see what you desire, and your heart can only feel the excitement of possibility. You may not see the hidden consequences, the subtle risks, or the ways it might pull you away from the person you are meant to become. This is why some doors remain closed. They are not closed to punish you, but to protect you. They are closed to guide you toward the paths that will shape your character, strengthen your faith, and bring you peace that lasts far beyond temporary satisfaction. Think of it like a traveler walking on a path. He sees a beautiful road on the side and feels drawn to it, thinking it will take him faster to his destination. But Allah, seeing the unseen, knows that the path is full of obstacles, pitfalls, and detours. So the traveler's attention is gently redirected, his steps guided along the road that is safer, steadier, and ultimately leads him exactly where he is meant to go. Sometimes, the things we desperately want are distractions from what we truly need. Sometimes, they would fill our hands but leave our hearts empty. The closed door is a mercy, keeping us from regret, heartbreak, and the burden of what is not right for us. And here is the quiet, deep truth. The things we feel we are missing are not always blessings we are denied. Sometimes they are blessings we are being protected from. Every closed door is a shield. Every refusal is a safeguard. Every not now is an act of love. So the next time a door that you wanted so badly stays closed, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, is this something that truly matters for my heart and my path? Or am I being protected from a temporary gain that could cost me more than I realize? Trust that Allah knows the bigger picture and that He is always guiding you toward what will truly nourish your heart and soul. And one day, when you look back, you will understand why that door never opened. You will see that it was never meant to lead you away, but to keep you on the path that matters most, to guide you toward what is permanent, meaningful, and beautiful. The most important door is the one between you and Allah. Sometimes we get so caught up in the doors of this world, the opportunities, the jobs, the relationships, the success we are chasing, that we forget the most important door of all, the one that truly matters, is not a door outside of you. The most important door is the one between your heart and Allah. Every closed door in your life, every opportunity that does not come your way, is a reminder to turn inward and connect with the one who holds all doors. Because no matter how many doors open or close in this world, if your heart is connected to Allah, you have access to everything that truly matters. When worldly doors close, it can feel like loss or failure. But it is also an invitation to strengthen your relationship with Allah, to lean on Him, to pray with sincerity, to seek guidance, and to trust in His wisdom. When your connection with Allah is strong, the disappointments in life lose their power. You begin to see that no door outside of you can give the peace and fulfillment that comes from being close to Him. Think of it like a light inside your heart. Every worldly door that closes can feel like darkness. But if the light of your connection to Allah is strong, no darkness can overwhelm you. The closed doors remind you to focus on that light, to nurture it, and to let it guide your steps. This door between you and Allah is also the foundation for every other blessing in your life. When your heart is aligned with Him, the right doors open at the right time. Opportunities come that match your path. Relationships unfold that strengthen your soul, and your journey becomes guided in a way that brings lasting peace. Even if some worldly doors never open, you will always have access to the one who owns all doors. That connection cannot be taken away, cannot fail, and cannot disappoint. It is eternal, unshakable, and more powerful than any success or failure in this life. So, when you face closed doors, do not let your heart focus only on what you cannot have. Look instead at the door you do have, the one to Allah. Lean on Him, speak to Him, trust Him, and let Him guide you. Every prayer, every moment of patience, every act of gratitude strengthens that connection. And here is the beauty of it. When the door to Allah is open in your heart, every other door falls into place in the way that is meant to be. Opportunities that are right for you come easily. Obstacles that are not yours fade away, and your heart begins to understand the wisdom behind every not now and every no. The most important door is always the one that leads to Allah. When you prioritize it, you will discover a peace and clarity that no worldly success can give, and you will be prepared for every blessing that is truly meant for you. Closed doors teach lessons that comfort never can. Life has a way of teaching us through things we do not choose. Sometimes what we want the most stays out of reach, and we feel the sharp edge of disappointment. We wish the door would open, we knock, we plead, we hope, and still it does not. In those moments, our hearts feel heavy and our minds search for answers. But there is a profound wisdom hidden in these closed doors, wisdom that comfort, ease, or instant success could never teach. When everything goes smoothly, when all doors open at our command, we rarely stop to reflect. We rarely grow in ways that truly matter. Comfort often keeps us on the surface. Closed doors push us deeper. When a door closes, it teaches patience. You learn to wait without losing hope, to endure without despair. It teaches reliance, to trust that life is being guided by a hand far wiser than your own. It teaches humility, to recognize that your understanding is limited and there is a bigger picture that you cannot see. Closed doors shape your character. They refine your intentions, soften your heart, and strengthen your resilience. They remind you that you are not defined by what you receive, but by how you respond to what is withheld. They prepare you for blessings that require a heart strong enough to appreciate them, wise enough to use them well, and humble enough to be grateful. Think of it like a storm at sea. Comfort is calm waters where you float without effort, but storms teach you how to navigate, how to steady yourself, how to keep moving even when the waves are high. Closed doors are like those storms. They may feel difficult, they may feel unfair, but they are building skills and qualities in your heart that no comfort could give you. Sometimes we look back at doors that never opened and wish we had received them. But when we reflect deeply, we realize that those closed doors led us to a better version of ourselves. They taught lessons we needed before we could handle what was truly meant for us. They guided us toward patience, understanding, and trust in ways that success alone could never have done. The quiet moments of waiting, the sadness of denial, the struggle of longing, all of these are shaping your soul. They are creating depth, empathy, wisdom, and strength. Every closed door is a teacher, and every not now is a lesson in the art of surrender. So when you face disappointment, when the opportunity you hoped for remains out of reach, remember that comfort cannot teach you what this moment is teaching you. Trust that the lessons of waiting, the lessons of patience, and the lessons of surrender are shaping you into the person capable of handling the blessings that are truly meant for your life. In the end, you will see that the doors that did not open were not losses at all. They were shaping your heart, refining your character, and preparing you for what will come when the time is right. Closed doors, as difficult as they feel, are some of life's most valuable teachers. What you desire may not be what you need. We often believe that what we want is exactly what we need. Our hearts become attached to desires, dreams, and plans that we feel are essential for our happiness. We chase them with so much energy and hope, imagining that once we achieve them, everything in our life will fall into place. But here is a truth that is easy to forget. What you desire may not be what you truly need. Sometimes the things we think will bring fulfillment are temporary. They may satisfy a momentary craving, but they might not nurture our soul or shape our character. Sometimes what we chase could lead us into situations that bring stress, conflict, or regret, even if they seem perfect at first. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, sees the bigger picture. He knows what will sustain you, protect you, and guide you toward your purpose. Sometimes He closes the doors to what you desire because opening them would not serve your best interest. It is not a punishment, it is protection. It is love in its quiet, unseen form. Think of it like a child asking for candy. The child wants it desperately, believing it will bring joy and satisfaction. The parent, knowing the harm too much sugar could cause, gently says no. The child may be frustrated at first, but in time, they understand the wisdom behind the denial. What we desire is not always aligned with what will nourish us, grow us, or keep us safe. Closed doors remind us that our perspective is limited. We see only what is right in front of us, but Allah sees the full path, the turns, the hidden obstacles, and the unseen consequences. He knows what will truly help us grow, what will protect our hearts, and what will lead us to lasting peace. Sometimes what you resist the most is exactly what will bless you, and sometimes what you desperately pursue is exactly what could take you off course. Learning to accept that truth is one of the most challenging and beautiful lessons in life. So, when a door does not open, when the opportunity you longed for does not come your way, pause and reflect. Instead of asking, "Why not me?" ask, "What is being protected for me?" Trust that Allah's wisdom is far greater than your understanding. Trust that His timing, His choices, and His guidance are always for your benefit. One day, when you look back, you will realize that the doors that remained closed were part of a greater plan. They were keeping you safe, teaching you patience, and directing you toward what would truly serve your heart and soul. What you thought was loss might have been your greatest protection, and what you finally receive will be far greater than anything you could have imagined. Every closed door prepares you for a better one. It is easy to feel disappointment when a door we hoped would open remains closed. We can feel frustrated, confused, or even resentful, asking ourselves, "Why not me? Why now? Why this opportunity and not that one?" But the truth is far more beautiful than we often realize. Every closed door in your life is not a rejection, it is preparation. It is shaping you for something greater, something that aligns perfectly with your path, your purpose, and your growth. Allah does not close doors to punish you. He closes them to guide you toward what is truly meant for you. Sometimes we cannot see it in the moment. The door we long for seems so important, and its closure feels like loss. But Allah, in His wisdom, sees beyond the immediate. He sees the opportunities we are not ready for, the challenges we cannot handle yet, and the blessings that will be far better than what we imagined. Think of life like a journey through a forest. There may be paths that look clear and easy, but they might lead to traps, obstacles, or dead ends. There are other paths that are longer, harder, and full of twists, but they eventually take you to the place you are meant to be. The closed doors are like signs, redirecting you, protecting you from harm, and preparing you to reach your true destination. Every closed door builds patience, resilience, and wisdom. It teaches you to trust, to surrender, and to keep moving forward, even when you do not understand why. It refines your heart and mind, ensuring that when the right door finally opens, you are fully ready to step through it with clarity, gratitude, and strength. Sometimes, what seems like a missed opportunity turns out to be the most important lesson you needed. The waiting, the struggle, and the disappointment are shaping you for a blessing that is far greater than anything you could have imagined. When you finally receive it, you will look back and realize that the closed doors were necessary, that the delays were purposeful, and that Allah's wisdom is beyond what you can comprehend. Closed doors also teach you to let go of attachment. They remind you that not everything you desire is meant for you, and that the timing of blessings is in Allah's hands, not yours. They guide your heart to seek contentment, patience, and trust, qualities that will allow you to embrace the right opportunities fully when they come. So, when you face disappointment, remember this: every closed door is preparing you for a better one. Every delay is setting the stage for the blessings that are truly meant for your life. Every no is a redirection toward a yes that is far bigger, far wiser, and far more beautiful than anything you could have planned for yourself. Trust in this process. Trust in the timing. Trust in Allah's plan. The doors that are meant for you will open when you are ready, and when they do, you will step through them stronger, wiser, and more grateful than you ever imagined. Attachment to the door can be stronger than attachment to Allah. Sometimes, the thing we want the most becomes bigger than the one who created us. We cling to opportunities, relationships, or goals with so much intensity that we forget to cling first and foremost to Allah. Our hearts can become attached to doors instead of the door opener himself, and in those moments we risk losing perspective on what truly matters. When a door we desire remains closed, it can feel unbearable. We may think, if only this opens, my life will be complete. If only this happens, I will finally be happy. We invest so much hope, so much emotion, and so much energy into what lies beyond the door that we forget the source of every blessing, every opportunity, every moment of peace in our lives. Allah allows doors to close so that we may redirect our attachment to Him. He wants our hearts to understand that no door, no opportunity, and no worldly success can compare to the security, peace, and fulfillment that come from trusting Him fully. When we attach our hearts to Him first, every other attachment falls into its proper place. We begin to see life differently, with patience, with trust, and with a deep sense of contentment, even when things do not go our way. Closed doors teach us surrender. They teach us that happiness does not come from what is denied or granted in this world, but from our connection to Allah. They teach us that peace is not dependent on circumstances, but on trust. They remind us that everything we hope for is temporary, but the one who holds all doors is eternal. Think about it like this: if your happiness is tied to every door that opens, your heart will always be unsettled. But if your heart is tied to Allah, every closed door becomes easier to bear. Every delay becomes a lesson in patience. Every no becomes a chance to strengthen trust. Every unanswered prayer becomes an invitation to deepen your reliance on Him. Attachment to Allah also teaches gratitude. When your heart is focused on Him, you begin to notice blessings you might have overlooked. You realize that some doors never opened so that you could receive something far greater. You understand that the timing, the guidance, and the wisdom behind every closed door are perfect. And here is the most beautiful part: the more your heart trusts Allah, the more every closed door becomes a step toward growth, clarity, and ultimate fulfillment. You begin to see life as a series of lessons, each shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for the moments that truly matter. So, when a door remains closed and your heart feels heavy, remember to look inward. Ask yourself, is my attachment to this door stronger than my attachment to Allah? Is my desire for this opportunity eclipsing my trust in Him? Redirect your heart. Lean on Him, speak to Him, trust Him. Because when your heart belongs to Allah first, every door, whether open or closed, falls into its proper place. You will feel peace even in waiting, gratitude even in denial, and trust even in uncertainty. You will realize that the greatest gift is not the door itself, but the one who guides you through it, and sometimes even away from it, with perfect love and wisdom. As we come to the end of this journey, take a moment and let it sink in. Every door that has stayed closed in your life, every opportunity you longed for but never received, every delay, every heartbreak, every not now, was never a punishment. It was protection. It was guidance. It was a lesson in patience, trust, and reliance on Allah. Remember, the doors that remain closed are shaping you, preparing you, and protecting you for blessings far greater than you could imagine. And the doors that open will arrive at the perfect time, when your heart, your mind, and your soul are ready to receive them fully. So today, I want you to leave with this. Let your heart belong first to Allah. Trust Him completely. Lean on Him. Speak to Him. Be patient with His timing. And even in moments of disappointment, even when life feels unfair, know that every closed door is a step toward your highest good. Your life, your peace, your destiny is not in the hands of chance. It is in the hands of one who knows what is best for you, who sees what you cannot, and who loves you more than you can ever imagine. Walk away from this video with trust in your heart, hope in your soul, and gratitude for every lesson, every closed door, and every blessing yet to come. Because when you place your trust in Allah, every door open or closed is exactly where it needs to be. And now, go forward, knowing that what is meant for you will never miss you, and what misses you was never meant for your path.